Welcome to Angel and Demon Gaming. This is my new channel. I've just started the channel based on some of the bad business practice that I've received from some of these gaming companies, And regardless or not whether you agree or you disagree, there has to be things in place that protects the consumer, which is us. And the thing is, what these companies fail to remember is we are their bread and butter. So if you're not kind and you're not nice to us and you don't treat us in the ways that you should do, then we have the right to get back our money. We have the right because it's our money. Without us, you're nothing. Your companies ain't nothing. Frontier, Elite Dangerous, yeah? So, let's get into this. Frontier released this game, Elite Dangerous. They released this game some years ago, maybe way back in 2016. I was an average user because I like Newtonian physics, okay? So I decided to purchase this game. The thing is that this game has had bugs throughout its conception, okay? I've been using trainers on the game from the game's beginning, yeah? Not once have I ever used any third-party software to destroy somebody else's gameplay. I'm totally against griefers, and I challenge Elite Dangerous to prove that otherwise. Yeah, anytime I ever used any kind of manipulation software was always in solo. I never went into the open play of the game. So why have you banded my account? And then if you choose to take, oh yeah, you've broken our terms and conditions, which is what they're saying, okay, fine, I've broken your terms and conditions, then refund me back my money. Refund me back my money. This is my argument. Refund me back my money. How dare you deny me something that I've purchased and then said, because of your bad game mechanics, you're blaming me for using something that speeded up the game and made the game 10 times better for me. Not for anybody else, but for me. And then when I contact them and ask them to explain themselves, they're late in responding to me. They're very quick to deny you. I've been permanently banned from this game for literally just going through the stars a lot quicker than I should have. That's it. That's all I've done. And cut down some of the kind of animation, because the animation is long-winded and it's time-consuming. So I cut down the animation so that I can go in and out of the stars a lot quicker. And that's it. That's all I've done. I didn't go into no one else's gameplay. I didn't destroy no one else's game. When I tried to contact them originally, they ignored me. So I contacted them via Twitter. They told me contact them via the ticket, the same ticket that they had sent. I contacted them and they ignored me again. Yeah. So I contacted them by their press thing because that's you can go through from inquiries also from there. Yeah. This is my response, and this is the reason why these gaming companies are getting too powerful for their own boots, and they're not worth nothing but megabytes. We're paying hard cash here for next to nothing. What am I getting? I'm getting a client on my computer. That's it. When you go through their terms and conditions, let's go through their flipping terms and conditions. Yeah. All their terms and conditions is based against you. Nothing is for you. Everything is for us, which is their gaming company. Nothing is there for you. They can go in and change the game at any point in time they want. They can go and manipulate the game because it's their game. But you're a paying customer. You can't go into the game and manipulate the fucking game, but they can go in and manipulate the game. But I might not want you to manipulate the game because I'm used to the game that I've bought. I bought a game originally and I expect it to stay that way. But you go into it and change it all the time. And when I go in and change something, I didn't change nothing and make myself billions and billions of credits like some people have. I didn't go in and destroy the game mechanics for anybody else. Anything I did was all in solo, but you've taken and stolen my money. That's flipping fraud. That's fraud. That's blatant fraud. Okay? Because I would sold something and then it was taken away. Where on this earth do you know you can buy something and then they can come back and take it from you and not give you back your money? Please tell me where on this flipping earth you can do that. Please. Show me the law. Show me the law and I will take it to my MPs and have that changed immediately. What about the kids? They're flipping robbing us, talking about loot boxes, talking about all these kind of things. They're using art credits, using this. It's ripping people off on a crazy basis. And then when you want your money back, look, I paid for a product. Forget this shit. I paid for a product and I want my product. And if I don't have my product, then give me back my money. Because in the end, like I told them in my email, I don't give a toss about your game. I really don't care about your game. It's a game. That's the whole point. It's not my life. I have a life, thank you very much. They're talking about disciplinary action. I don't work for you, scum. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. You can't give me disciplinary action, you idiots. The gaming companies are taking the living piss out of us. And unless we stand up and demand that our governments, who clearly don't understand what this all entails, they don't know. They don't know that these gaming companies are ripping off our children. They have no idea of that fact. Okay? We need to stand together and demand all over the world that our governments regulate and restrict the powers that these gaming companies have, because your megabytes ain't nothing to my cold hard cash, and it's my cold hard cash that's keeping your company afloat. So you don't deny it. I'm not saying that they can't punish you. Yeah, punish me any way you want to punish me, but don't restrict my access to play the game. This is the thing. You can put me in a cheating pool. You can put me in anything like that. But don't restrict my access to play games. Because that's something that I've spent my hard-earned cash on. I bought a product, I didn't expect to have it. If you buy a car from the shop and you modify the car, which people do all the time, can they come back and take your car? No. Look at PlayStation, when PlayStation 3, when people broke the key code, and everyone was downloading custom firmware to their computer. Did Sony PlayStation ban their accounts? Did Sony PlayStation ban their accounts and stop and brick their computers? No. So why can they? Why can they run off with your money because they don't like the fact that their game is broken? If you don't like people using third-party software on your fucking systems, then I'll tell you what you should do. You should design a system that prevents that. You don't block the person that actually purchased their purchase from you out of their game. And if that's how you feel, then you can permanently ban the account because it's your game, as you keep on saying. It's your game. You can do what you like. That's perfectly fine. But when you do that, you should also refund back the person's money. Who knows of anywhere where someone you can go and buy something and then they can take it away from you? I've never heard of that in my life. So if I ask for a refund back, then refund me back. But refund me, motherfuckers, across the board. Yeah, I've supported this game from its inception. From its beginning. Yeah? And I've never done nothing wrong to deserve the level of treatment that these pricks are trying to throw onto me and think that they can and that they're going to get away with it and that I'm not going to go down with a fight, because I will. And I will take it to my MP and my MP will take it to the regulating bodies who will investigate them. And the mechanics that they're talking about that they're not going to give over, you will give over. You will give over, because I'm saying that I've not done anything wrong to anybody. There's no reason for them to ban my account. I'm not a griefer. I don't go around. I don't play games like that. I don't go around and destroy somebody else's experience. That's not my thing. I don't like people doing that to me, and I certainly wouldn't do it to nobody else. Prove me wrong. I've never gone into no open play and done that. I've always done it solo. I don't like their attitude. They don't like mine. Fine. But you've got my money. Simple. Return my money and we'll have no problems, David Braeburn. This is your company. You're going to have to stand up for your company, my friend. Stand up for your company. Stand up for your company. Right, let's see some emails. Let's see some emails. Let's break it down. Let's break it down to why you should never deal with a company that is like this. Okay? Okay? To me, yeah? Hello. Thanks for getting back to us. I apologize about the delay in our response. We can confirm that the amended account has been permanently restricted from playing Elite Dangerous and all... Sorry, that popped up. From all Elite Dangerous game modes due to the ongoing use of client manipulation methods being detected. The account was first restricted temporarily, which was explained to you in ticket blah blah blah. After this method was detected again and the account had multiplayer privilege restricted permanently, this was explained to you in ticket blah blah blah. After the method was still being detected, the account was excluded from accessing Elite Dangerous permanently. Client manipulation across all game modes is not tolerated and is deemed a clear violation of Elite Dangerous and user license agreement and terms. This is their user license and terms and agreement. There's no fairness in this. When you go through their terms and conditions, it's unfair. Everything is on them. Everything is for them. And everything is against you. However, they can go in and change and manipulate the game, but you can't. You just spent your money on it. This is your game. This is not their game. Once I've spent my money on something, that becomes mine. It doesn't become yours. It's still not yours. Okay? I don't know where these people come from. Okay? Right? We will not disclose further evidence regarding this matter as it could reveal trade secrets and other... Well, then don't... If you don't want to reveal trade secrets, then give me back my flipping game or face the wrath of the law. It's plain and simple. It's either you give me back my purchase or give me back my money. And I don't want the purchase back. I want back my money. So if you're not prepared, and I did explain that in my email to them, I do want back my money. I don't care about the game. Because I'm not prepared to give any gaming companies no rules or no rights over me in that kind of way. This is a fucking game. Let's get that straight. This is not my life. This is a game. How dare you infringe upon my life and my rights? I bought this. I don't care what anyone says. I bought this with my money. You're not going to run off with my money and give me nothing in return. This is my whole point. Where do you know a system that allows that? Where do you know a system? And the wickedest thing is, this is what they say. Client manipulation across all game modes is not tolerated and is deemed a clear violation of Elite Dangerous and end user license agreement and terms of use, known as EULA. Motherfucker, we ain't in the EU no more. That's number one. Yeah. Number two, yeah, and the Frontier Development Code of Conduct. We will not disclose further evidence regarding this matter as it could reveal trade secrets and otherwise infringe on Frontier Development PLC's intellectual property and security processes. The restrictive measures is deemed as final and further appeals on the decision. And this is what kills it. This last paragraph is literally mugging man off. And this is why you should be careful when you buy from gaming companies like this, okay? The restrictive measure is deemed as final, and any further appeals on the decision will be met with silence. As you have mentioned, taking legal action, you can have your legal representatives contact us at our legal at frontier.co.uk. Regards. Okay? Now, if that is not disgusting business practice, those people do not deserve my fucking money. They do not deserve my money. Yeah? Because in the end, I'm able to do what I do to their game because of their game. Their game has faults in its infrastructure. So if I'm using and bouncing off of their faults in their infrastructure, whose fault is that? I've not designed anything that is breaking anything in their game. All I'm doing is using their same mechanics in their game, just bumping it up a few notches. That's it. That's it. I'm not destroying anyone else's gameplay when you go back through their terms and conditions. And on top of it, when they're talking about all these tickets that they had sent to me, all those tickets went to the junk. I never saw none of it until I went to try and play the game one day with my brother, and it wouldn't work. And I'm thinking, why is it not working? So I started checking and started to look to see if there was any kind of news about the game, if it's broken down or whatnot. As games do sometimes break. Yeah. So I went into it and started looking, and then I went into my junk mail. When I went into my junk mail, I started seeing account action, account action, account action. I didn't know nothing at all about these account actions, and now I'm trying to rectify it by getting back my money. So that's fine. You can keep your game. I've got no intentions of playing the game again. It's boring anyway. That's the thing. Yeah, that game only lasts a certain amount of time before it's a wasted purchase. This is the thing. If you see that they want you to spend your life on the game, that's what they want you to do. The game needs to be knocked up 10 notches before I would ever be interested in that game. The game is boring as hell. I'm not saying it's not a good game. It's a good game, and it's a tranquil game. So you can kind of, just go in and just, fly amongst the stars and. But if you want to get more in depth in it, then it will take you some years to get to my point. I've spent money, I've spent time on that game. I wasn't playing it. I wasn't playing the game to and manipulating the game because I'm just being wicked or just being horrible to their game. I wasn't trying to destroy their game in any type of way. You got levels of cheating. I wasn't going out there and trying to mess up their game in any type of way. And I'm saying to them, prove it. And they're saying to me, take legal action. I will gladly take legal action. And the very things that they're saying to me that they're not going to disclose, once legal action takes place, you're going to have to fucking disclose it. Idiots. You're going to have to disclose it. So all those things, that last paragraph was dumb, but it spurred me to make this video. Because this is terrible practice. You don't know of anywhere, regardless of what I've done. Do you understand? There's going to be two sides to this. My brother is dead against cheating. But I've always cheated in games. I'm 40 years old. I've been cheating in games from games came out. There's always been backdoors to games. Everyone knows that. If you're a gamer, you know that. Some people choose to do it, some people don't. That's why I call this Angel and Demon Gaming channel. Because some of us are angels and some of us are fucking demons. Some of us don't care. We want what we want and we want it now. Plain and simple. I don't have 20 years to play the game. And 20 years to amass $1 billion to get things. I don't care about the fleet carriers. I didn't care about that. I cared more about just flying around the fucking galaxy and just having a look. It was just more exploration than anything else for me. I didn't care about anything else. So them talking about they're going to have to disclose, yes, you are, and you might very well have to do it in a court of law. And then I'm going to have all the access, and I'm the wrong person to have access to that, don't you? You know what I'm going to do with that information, don't you? About. These people are rude and they're facey, and they seem to think that they can. These motherfuckers are just up the street from me. That's the wickedest thing. They're just up the street. And that's why I supported them. Because they're just down the road from my house. So I thought, yeah, let me support them. Let me support them in their games. Now I'm saying don't support them in their games. Don't support them in their games. Because later on, when certain things happen, you're the customer. You're the customer. They don't want to talk about nothing. They don't want to rectify the situation. Don't forget, you've just taken my money, David Braeburn. You've just taken my money. You've just taken my money. About you don't want to talk any kind of... Those people that he's got working there are arseholes. About you don't want to... Well, then you will do with my lawyers. You will do with my lawyers. How dare you? I don't know of any company that you can go to and you can do that and you can get away with it. Okay? And this is what I get when I start Elite Dangerous. Even Steam, I'm going to complain about them on Steam as well. Yeah? Because they've got access... They got access to these gaming industries like Sony, PlayStation Network because of people like me. Because I bought the game. I bought the game in the beginning when the game first come out and kept their game alive. Yeah. Okay. When all those guys that you see on YouTube was making their videos, I was there way before them. playing the game. Yeah, I bought the game when it first came out. And I told my family about it. I told my friends about it. I said, look, this game's cool, let's jump on it. Jump on the game. Most people that jumped on the game, they don't like the game. They say it's boring. And they're right. Because it is quite time consuming, But I still stuck in there for 5 years. 4 years, 4.5 years I've been playing that game. Yeah? So of course I'm hurt because at the same time, they've shown absolutely no respect. They've shown absolutely no loyalty. In their mind, we sent you a ticket. So because we sent you a ticket, you should know what you done. No, motherfucker. It don't work like that. Your shit went into the junk mail. That's where it went. I didn't know none about that until they banned my account. Yeah, that's unfair. That's totally unfair practices. And the fact that now I know about it and they still don't want to rectify it and they're being rude and they're going on as to say that they can, this is what you should know. Yeah, we're not dealing with companies like that. They shouldn't have no customers. They shouldn't have no customers. You can ban the account. You can shove that account up your ass. Yeah, but give me back my money. I bought something. That's the thing. I bought something. I don't know nowhere on this earth where you can buy something and they can come back and take it away. Yeah? Without giving you back your flipping money. Well out of order. They got all the power. You got no power. I will never buy another game from Frontier. Ever. They told me to... they sent me around in circles. They told me to flipping sign up to the ticket. When I signed up to the ticket, it wouldn't go through because the capture wouldn't accept it because they blocked my email address. They blocked my right. These are the kind of practices that they're dealing with. When you're trying to sort it out, that's how they do it. Flipping will trying to deal with you. Yeah, ban Elite Dangerous, man. I'm making as much complaints and I'm screaming it from the rooftops because these companies shouldn't be able to get away with that. Yeah? I'm clearly deleting this shit. I'm deleting this shit straight off my system. Deleting it, man. And this is the wickedest thing. And this is what I said to them in my email. I told them that I don't want their game. I don't want their game because they're a bunch of fucking crybabies. They're a bunch of babies. So what? So what? I fucking cheated. Big deal. Big deal. People have been cheating in games from the beginning of games, man. And I'm not gonna argue the point and say that it was fair. I'm not gonna say that certain things was fair. Yeah. If you're going out there and you're using a cheat to go and destroy people's flipping gaming experience, then you're a cunt. And I'm not like that. I've never done that. I've never gone into their gaming mechanics and went and made other people's life live in hell, and then these people have complained about me and then I've got banned. That's not what's going on here. Okay, let's get that straight. And I know that a lot of people are against it, like my brother is one of them, yeah? But at the same time, even when I spoke to him about it, he was like, nah, well, where did you do it? I was like, in solo. Like, well, it wasn't in open, was it? I was like, no, it wasn't in open. He goes, well, then they shouldn't have banned you then. And they shouldn't have. Nothing I did changed the economy of the game. Nothing I did destroyed or hurt the game in any type of way. And in order for them to keep my money as what they're trying to do now and literally just shut me out and shut me off of any kind of content, like they said in the email, any other correspondence from you will be met with silence by us, basically. We're not going to respond to anything. That is perfect. That to me is perfect. Because now I can take them to court legally because they're saying that we're not going to respond to you. You're going to have to go for our legal department. That's perfect because I don't want to go through them. I don't want to have to talk to them. They're a bunch of idiots. I don't want to waste my time talking to them. They seem to think that their game is my life, and there has to be, structure when it comes to dealing with these games and these game development companies because they seem to think that they have the rule over your life over their game. Once I've parted with my money, I've spent money, real life. This ain't no funds in the game. This ain't no, and they seem to have unadulterated access to abuse that fact, where there is where it seems to be, and this doesn't mean to say that it is, but we're gonna find out. Follow me, please follow me on this journey. Please follow me on this journey, which I'll be updating on a regular basis to keep people informed about me taking Frontier. David Braeburn it is, because he's the one that owns the company. You're the one that's gonna take the fall, yeah, for the insolence of his little minions that he's got working in there, yeah. So they will be hit very hard with a lawsuit from me, because this is unfair action, and on top of it, every day that I'm without my account or my money, I'm gonna want compensation for those days, because who do these people think they are? You know, who do they think they are? You know, I own a £37,000 car. I can't, and I've hacked the living shit out of it. Yeah, I can never see BMW come in and taking the car from me because I hacked it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? This is what I'm saying. So why can they, over a bit of bloody kilobytes and megabytes, what makes their company so special that they can run off with someone's money? That's fraud. That is fraud. Because they've advertised, yes, we're going to give you this, we're going to give you that. Who the fuck reads terms and conditions? Nobody reads terms and conditions. When you get something, you play it straight away. When the game downloaded to my computer, it didn't say read our terms and conditions right now and make sure you read every single page of it, because if you don't and you mess up with our game, then we've got the right to steal your money. Nowhere does it say that. Yeah? Nowhere does it say that. And most of my games I've hacked. Most of my games I've hacked because I don't have the time to be flipping spending on flipping nothingness. Because that's what it is. It's nothingness. I want to get there. I want to get there now. I don't want to get there 2-3 years later. I'm speeding up my experience. Nobody else's. I'm aiding and changing my experience. Nobody else's. And this is clear biasness on the company side. I don't know any law that says that they can do that. Show me, Frontier. Show me the law. And you're talking about you don't want your business exposed. Your business is going to get exposed by the time I'm finished with you. It will be exposed. Who the hell do you think you are? I live in North London, mate. Your company's half hour out of my house. Yeah? You'll be going to a court just down the road from where we all live. Yeah? And you will expose those details before you can run off with my flipping money. How dare you? Who do you think you are? I promise that. Them trying to tell you, oh yeah, we're not going to tell you what you did. We're not going to tell you because we don't want it to infringe upon our... Well, then reinstate the account. Reinstate the account. If you don't want those things to come out, then you reinstate the account or you give back the money. And like I said before, I don't want, and I've said it and it's on camera, I don't want the account. Keep it, because I don't want no arseholes like this to ever have my money. I don't want no companies like this to get my money. Companies like this should never get your money. Because they want to move with impunity and then abuse you at the end. Screw Elite Dangerous, man. Screw Frontier. Screw a company that does that, man. Go to IGG Games and download that shit for free. You want certain games for free? You can get these games on some of these torrent sites there. Most of them are free. You can't play Elite Dangerous, that's not there. But there is other software that they have that is there from Frontier that you can download for totally free, and you don't have to pay for it. And that Planet Coaster, all those other games, they're all in there too. Yeah, go to IGG Games and you can do not buy from that company, because when you buy from the company, if you do anything, they seem to have the right to do a lot of things to you, and you don't have no right. And then when you ask them certain things, they just ignore you. That's not a good company. And then they tell you, yeah, go and get your fucking solicitor. Go on. Go and get your fucking solicitor. Motherfuckers, I will get my solicitor. And all those things, those little secrets that they're trying to hide, we're going to find them all out. So stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to the channel. And my anger for these stupid ass gaming companies, man. We got to protect ourselves and we got to protect our children from them as well. Because don't forget, what if that was a 13-year-old kid that did that? Would that be right that that little kid got his account banned? Do kids read terms and conditions? Do they? Do they read terms and conditions, or they just get down and dirty with the game? Just getting down and dirty with the game, man. They don't care. They're doing what all their friends are doing. So is it fair that their accounts are being banned and they don't understand? This is the thing. There has to be more regulation to protect us, the consumer. Okay? No more talk, man.